Hey kids, Jacksepticeye here. I thought I'd do this video because my computer's not recording League for some reason. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's not working at the moment. But I'm not creative or funny enough to come up with good content, so here we are. This is a little series I thought of called Games You Need to Buy to Fill the Dark Voids in Your Life Where Friends and Relationships Should Be. That's quite long for YouTube though, so it's just going to be games you need to buy. Anyway, this game is called Borderlands 2. It's definitely one of the better games I own, even though it's older now. But it does a better job at explaining the backstory than I do, so I'm just going to let them do it.
Let's get right into the
Review.
First, there was the vault, an alien prison opened with a mystical key. To the warriors who opened it, the vault was just a container of tentacles and disappointment. They vanished into the wastelands, certain that the vault held no treasure at all. They were wrong. The vault's opening triggered the growth of iridium, a priceless alien element. Soon, the rare and valuable mineral emerged all across Pandora. Its appearance attracted many, including the Hyperion Corporation. They came to Pandora to mine iridium and bring order to the savage planet. Through their excavations, Hyperion uncovered evidence of an even greater vault. Certain warriors came to Pandora in droves to uncover its hidden secrets. Some would call them adventurers. Others call them fools. But I call them vault hunters. Our story begins with them, and with a man named Handsome Jack.
I recorded that intro about 4:30 in the morning, and I didn't realise it was so dark until I listened to it back, but I'm just going to keep it in anyway. I'm going to be playing the intro music in the background. It's really good, and I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. So, after the first bit of narration, you arrive on Pandora by train. That's where you get introduced into the 4 main characters. Just like the first one, there's 4 different classes. There's also 2 you get through DLC, but as they were added later in the game, they're obviously not in this cutscene. Because it revolves mostly around your campaign, it's good that you can replay up to 6 times using different characters, and in different ways it makes it feel like a new game sometimes. So you have Axon as the Commando, Maya as the Siren, Salvador as a Gunzerker, and Zero as the Assassin. After the train is derailed, you wake up sometime after in a Hyperion graveyard, where all the bounty hunters and bandits have been killed and buried. Because the new vault opening was so massive, there's a lot of competition to who can find it first. So Handsome Jack is pretending to welcome the new vault hunters, but really he's just killing off the competition. This is where you meet Claptrap, and he gives you your first Echo communicator. This is just your heads up display. One of the main things you notice about this game is the style of it, and it doesn't really matter where you go in the game, there's always vast areas like this. These 2 are from DLCs, but you get the picture that everywhere is amazing to look at, and there's a lot of missions in each area as well, they're not short. Once you get set up with your heads up display, you enter Claptrap's house and you meet the first boss pretty much straight away. The bosses are always like their environment, depending on where they are, and the way they're introduced into the game is unique, with the little cutscenes and the comic book strips. At the beginning, each boss is quite easy to take down, but you'll find that the further you go on, the more you have to think about it, because different weapons do more damage than others to certain monsters. There's 4 different types of weapons: fire, corrosive, electrical, and explosive. And that might not be a lot of categories, but there's around 17.5 million guns, which makes grinding for the best gear really hard to do. But those 4 elemental types apply for your grenades and your shields as well. You can also get class perks, so depending on what class you picked, gives different buffs. So you can see mine increases my accuracy and reload speed. That's quite a generic one, but you can get ones that are more specific to your role. But the best thing in the game is definitely the skill trees. Once you hit level 5, you have to put your first point into activating the skill, and depending on your playstyle it changes how you play. I basically upgraded my death trap to be extremely powerful, and it visually upgrades it as well. So in fights I depend a lot more on that. But if you prefer being strong on your own, then you can go down that skill tree as well. Although this is only a quick review to see if you like the game or not, this is pretty much all you'll need to know to see if you want to play the game. Every game in the series is absolutely amazing, and I'm just going to leave you some gameplay. watching that back, I really hope it wasn't as painful watching it as it was to create this. It took way too long. It took me around 14 hours just for completely no reason, and I just kept putting it off. I think I'm going to prefer doing League stuff, but because my computer's really not working at the moment, I'm going to have to hold off, so I'm just thinking of new content to create. But still appreciate this, even if you liked it, and if you really like this kind of stuff, you can even subscribe. Just let me know what you think in the comments if you'd like to see something like this again, because I want to make stuff that you guys enjoy watching. But yeah, thanks again.